I have one more thing that I kind of want to talk about, and I want to give credit to. Let me just look up and double check the Twitter handle for this. So at Goodbye Puck Pie, who is one of my very, very good friends, made a suggestion about what the Blue Jackets and what the Flames could do specifically to honor Johnny Gaudreau. So I'm just going to read direct from Claire's Twitter. I don't know if this is as common a thing in North American sport. Here's my thought on a way to honor/remember Johnny Gaudreau. A challenge trophy that passes between the Flames and the Blue Jackets only. The winner of the game holds it until the next game. It's a concept that means there's something special on the line each time. It's a nice way of honoring his memory, and since they're in different conferences, it's a rare enough event that it doesn't dilute the feeling or importance of it. The New Zealand Ice Hockey League does something similar. They have a trophy to honor player. New Zealand Rugby has the Ranfurly Shield and the Bledisloe, excuse me. I think it's something that could translate really meaningfully. I really, really loved this idea when I saw it. So again, challenge cups here, I think we mostly use them as like a rivalry cup. So, you know, like having a trophy for the winner of the Battle of Alberta, for example, or having a trophy for the winner between like the 3 California teams. And it's kind of like a rivalry cup, but sometimes they have become like memorial cups. And I really love the idea of a Johnny Gaudreau memorial trophy that, like Claire says, the Blue Jackets win the game, they get to keep the trophy, and they keep it until the next time these two teams play, and then whoever wins the game gets the trophy, and it just gets passed back and forth between the two teams, depending on who wins it. The Blue Jackets and Flames only play twice a season, you know, and I think if it ever happened, you know, if it ever happens that they meet in the playoffs in the Stanley Cup final, like, that just feels really, really meaningful to me. So, like, I think that's my favorite of all of these options, and I have been thinking about it since I saw Claire tweet about it on Friday or Saturday, I believe it was, because it feels like such a good idea. It's low, it's like, you know, it's not a big deal, but it means a lot to these two teams. It connects the two teams, and it means that both teams can kind of do something together to honor Johnny Gaudreau. So that's kind of how I feel about that. I think that, to me, is the best way to honor Johnny Gaudreau, because, you know, they called him Johnny Hockey for a reason. He loved this sport, I think, to a level that very, very, very few people do. You know, like, he got that nickname for a reason, and I think that would make him happier than basically anything in the world, I think, to know that people are playing hockey and having fun in his memory. You know, I think, and that's what's going to be tough, I think, to start the season, is it feels wrong for me to sit here and say, hey, okay, so tomorrow we're going to talk about the Blue Jackets playing hockey. We're going to talk about, you know, how do they even start filling the hole that he has left behind in the lineup, you know? And it sucks. It's awful to sit here and talk about that kind of stuff. But I think Johnny would not want people to sit here and mourn and cry and just kind of be stagnant in their grief. He would want people to go out there and enjoy life. He'd want them to go out there and enjoy hockey. And I think having a brand new thing that, like I said, it doesn't change a lot, but it means a lot to the two teams that he played for. And it means that, you know, he almost gets to live on through victory instead of living on through remembrance, if that makes sense. If you put his jersey in the rafters, I think that's always going to be a little bit sad. You know, you're going to look up in the rafters in the Saddle Dome and you're going to be sad about it. If you win the Johnny Hockey Memorial Trophy and you get to take that with you on the road and you keep that for 6 months or however long it is until you next play the Flames or the Blue Jackets, like, that to me feels like a really great kind of joy that I think he would really, really love. So I want to shout out Claire at Goodbye Puck Pie for that idea. All credit to her. Like I just wanted to talk about that because I thought it was a really, really fantastic idea.